we are, episode 3 of Windfoil and Find Out. In this session, I've moved my straps inboard again, and I've also added harness lines specific for foiling. They're the North Sails race lines, I think 34 to 40, maybe 44. Definitely much bigger than windsurfing harness lines. I did notice right away, moving my front strap inboard from the outboard position, I did have more control. I got that from suggestions from online. And I think I'll stick with inboard for a while to get more used to actually riding the foil. And maybe stop going out the front door so much. Alright, that last run I didn't even try to get in the harness. And this one I did, I think. Well, maybe not. Being in the harness is a little bit intimidating. Definitely feel like I had some better control, was getting more stable, more steady. Winds were 8 to 12, maybe some gusts to 15, so it was really good learning conditions. It's a 9-meter sail, my 160-liter board, and a 1500 front command. This session I was also thinking about having a controlled takeoff and a controlled touchdown. Tried to keep that in mind. Some of my takeoffs I do take a little bit longer because I wanted them to be intentional rather than just pump, pump, pump and hope it flies, which has been my previous strategy. So here I'm taking my time, picking up the speed, trying to get the exact feeling I need for taking off, the intentional takeoff. I could have taken off long ago in this run, but I'm trying to be intentional about it. There we go, slow liftoff. Still pretty wobbly. It was a great evening after work. And as you can see, the water is still pretty clear. Hey, and there I had a controlled touchdown. Come around. Yep, tacking. I think at this point I start thinking about getting into the harness. Not on video, but later in the session I had kind of a whiskey throttle touchdown a couple of times where I reverted back to windsurfing, and as soon as I touched down I kind of leaned my rig backwards and then zoom right back up into the air, and I'm like, what's going on? And I realized, oh, I moved my mast back. So I got to remember to keep the mast forward and fully de-sheet and just let the speed run out. Okay, into the harness. Started giving this a try. I almost felt like the lines were too long for my experience yet, because yep, it's just pop out once I get in. So I ended up shortening them up, which I'll probably do. Keep those lines on, but shorten them up to the 34 length. I think 32 is my windsurf length, so it's a couple inches longer at the shortest on these. And I think once I get back into the outboard foot straps, the long lines will come in handy. I'll just see how it goes. I think I've been changing too many variables, so I think I'm going to stop changing things up and get consistent here. It was a pretty good flight, although I do want to be in that harness and relax some more. And I had a good touchdown here as well. Oh, and I think this is the first time I've touched down and then gone immediately into a jibe as well. I was pretty happy about that. This is on Lemon Bay, and that's Indian Mountain Park, Norwood, Florida. Well, you've probably heard me talk long enough on this.